It's the NBA on 2K Sports. It's Houston facing Atlanta. So Atlanta will get the first possession. All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. And so in the game for the Rockets, Booker out there with Bradley Beal. Then it's Paul George, and there's Klay Thompson, and it's Capella in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. No one near James as he lets it go. LeBron James on the wing from deep Harden. Harden missing again.
3 misses to start the game, still trying to break the seal on that hoop.
Booker the pass to Beal. Back to Booker. And the rejection by Harden. Beal, that's for 2. And some very quick points for him on that possession.
And, you know, it took them a while to get going, but they finally connected now on their 4th shot of the game.
And Booker kicks to Capella. Beal with the steal. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. From deep, an absolute bomb from three-point range.
And how about the confidence to pull up from out there, and what skill to knock it down.
And the nice replay of the long-range three-pointer, courtesy of Under Armour. The Unleash Chaos moment. Now, here's Thompson. They set the pick with 3. Booker buries it from three-point range.
And that's how you answer back.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, go right back at him. Show him you can shoot from outside all night long.
Here's James. Outside for Beal. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And stolen by LeBron. From deep three-point range, and no good that time. The Rockets go the other way with it.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Beal can't get it to go. And Atlanta has possession. Harden outside. Now the pass to Unseld. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
Oh, a good open look, and he sprays it home from 3.
A slow start here for Houston in this one. It's a 5-point game. Here's Beal. Atlanta with the rebound.
Now, that's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
Textbook defense all around. Nice job at contesting the shot without fouling, and that's how you do it. Well done.
Atlanta shooting their first free throws of the game. Atlanta making a switch here. McCollum's checked in, and a change for the Rockets. Tobias Harris is checked in for Bradley Beal.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Thompson dishes to Capella. The screen from Thompson. Booker with no one around gets it to go from beyond the arc. Booker's got 6.
And you can see there the defender gets caught up on the pick.
I think he's got to be more aggressive, stronger, getting through those screens. Can't allow shooters that kind of space to pull the trigger.
Here's Unseld. They grab their own miss. Pass to James. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. So both teams making some changes here. 1:43 left to play here in the first. Gordon the pass to Lowry.
Gordon.
Teardrop shot. He takes it up and lays it in.
Resplendent release on the floater. When executed correctly, it's a beautiful, effective shot.
And it's Walker penetrating. Here's Griffin. Off target from outside. Lowry against Walker. Lowry kicks to Ellington. Back to Lowry. There's a screen. Now the dish to Ellington. Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession. Here's Walker. McCollum outside. In the corner, it's Griffin. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. Griffin's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Lowry against Walker. Out to Harris. Takes the three. Cousins pulls it in.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now. And, you know, it's obvious he's a talented scorer. I mean, that's a given. A guy you can depend on to get it done in a lot of ways.
Walker against Lowry. And the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Atlanta leads by 8. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And some stats here, guys. Houston trails by 8. They've got Griffin. White is out there with McCollum. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins. And it's Artest in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Gordon against Griffin. Lock at 6. There's a good screen. And Lowry gets it to go.
And that's not nearly the kind of defense that's going to prevent a player of his ability from scoring.
Outside for Griffin. And the rebound goes to the Rockets.
And that's the shot you want to create. They just can't get it to fall.
That's what I call an everything but. Good execution, just didn't knock it down. But you're right, they're happy with that shot.
White dishes to Cousins. Griffin, no one around him. Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist. Griffin's got 5 now.
And you can see he just caught a glimpse of the open man on the perimeter and immediately got him the basketball.
Lowry against White. Lowry passes to Black. Nice D from Cousins.
Kevin, I like the defense there. I mean, they didn't make that easy, and he definitely seemed intimidated by the defenders.
McCollum kicks to Cousins. Here's White. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
Houston, a whole new 5 on the floor. Houston trails by 9. Outside, Taylor. With some arc, the putback misses the follow-up. Here's Atlanta now. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. Harden kicks to White. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Booker outside. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Unseld. Unseld's got his 3rd rebound on the night. White drives in. From deep, Harden. It's rebounded by Houston. Capella's got his 4th rebound in this one. Puts it up. That's good, and the Atlanta lead is cut down to 7 on the bucket from Paul George. And here's Atlanta. Right side, White. Pass to Unseld. The tray. Drills the 3-pointer. Unseld's got 6.
Bringing that 3-point percentage up quite a bit this quarter. Shooting it well. The lead's going to get a little bit bigger if they can keep this up.
Taylor dishes to Capella. Feeds to Booker. To the left wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Screen by Capella. Basket counts. Taylor's got his first points in this one.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Yeah, it looks like they've gained a little bit of confidence as the lid has come off the hoop.
It's slammed in by Whiteside.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. Oh, and with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Thompson against LeBron. Back to Thompson. Houston moving the ball around. Screen by Capella. Taylor attacking. Good D by Harden.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
There's the screen. Thompson for the triple. Great D that time from James.
Well executed, great rhythm. You've got to finish that one.
Agree with you there, partner, because that screen really freed him up nicely, and that's a shot. And if you're a pro, you need to make that.
And what a move, guys. I mean, he's absolutely embarrassing him out there right now.
Well, that's an ankle breaker, Greg. You know that. And then he calmly knocked it down. Sweet.
Taylor passes to Booker. Thompson for three. Another miss by Houston. The shot and game clock separated by 4. And the basket by Harden.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
You're exactly right. I mean, those come back to bite you every time, just like it's biting them now.
Knocks it loose. And stolen by White. Oh, Whiteside in position. And here's George for 3. Good on the three-point shot. George has got 5 points now this quarter. It'll count. And it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands. And so here is Houston. They trail by 16. Taking a look at the Rockets, we've got Devin Booker. Clint Capella is out there with Paul George. Then there's Bradley Beal. And it's Thompson in at the 3. And a miss there on the triple.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Booker is screen on Beal. Screen by Capella. And here's Booker from the arc. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Booker's got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Rockets. Passes to himself. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the three-point shot, but it seems like they have just not figured it out.
And here's Booker from the arc. Again, the miss by Booker.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
It's Harden with the drive. Whiteside. And Capella sends it back. Kicks it out to LeBron. 6 to shoot. Another 3 for Atlanta.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Timeout called the Rockets.
He does not look happy. Their defensive rebounding has been putrid, and they're giving up a ton of second chance points.
Lowry against Walker. Dishes it to Beal. Over McCollum. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Lowry against Walker. And a wide open look for McCollum. Drains the three-pointer. McCollum's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Continuing to push the action and build this lead.
Yeah, you know, continue to pour it on them. That's what they want to do right now. Doing their best to put this game out of reach and in the win column.
Walker against Lowry. Kicks it to Beal. From deep. That shot is off. And it's Houston the other way. Lowry with the ball. He's picked up by Walker. On the wing, Harris. Lowry against Walker. Back to Harris. And some nice passing there by Houston. Shot clock at 5. Here's Beal. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Beal's got 4 points in the quarter.
And just enough wiggle room to get off his shot.
Yeah, I like the quick release, Greg. He does a nice job getting it up quickly, especially when he's facing a bigger defender.
1:41 left in the third. There's the pick. Lets the three fly. Rebound by DeMarcus Cousins. Cousins has got 3 rebounds so far in the game. McCollum kicks to Cousins. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. And Atlanta leads by 18.
Now, you know, how do you guard that, Kevin? A big guy with a nice touch from outside, I mean, that's really hard to match up against.
Beal from long range. And it's Griffin with the rebound.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And the basket by McCollum.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
Timeout called, the Rockets.
And with the tide running against them, needs to talk it over with his guys.
You're exactly right. Halting the other team's run momentarily. Let's see what he comes up with now, Greg.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Whiteside's checked in for Cousins. James comes in for Blake Griffin. And it's Artest in for Kemba Walker.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
Beal dishes to Whiteside. And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one.
Well, guys, I'm glad they didn't try because I don't want anybody to get hurt out there.
Yo, Gordon.
Gordon against Artest. Harris outside. Ellington the pass to Lowry. The three. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Kicks it out to LeBron. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. 6 points for LeBron.
And that's how you answer back.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, go right back at him. Show him you can shoot from outside all night long.
And so it's Atlanta closing out the quarter with a 20. And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. And so it's Atlanta with it. They've got Whiteside. Colum is out there with Harden. And it's LeBron James. And it's Unseld in at the power forward. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Houston trails by 20. On the wing, Ellington. He feeds it to Capella. He dishes it to Booker. 5 on the clock. It's hauled in by LeBron. So it's Atlanta now. In the corner, Harden. A three-pointer, no good. Harden's gone 4 of 10 here. Has 6 misses. And it's George finishing it off.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
Houston making a switch here. Thompson's checked in. Harden kicks to McCollum. On the wing, James. A three-pointer off the mark.
And, you know, even though they're up, he's been off his game this quarter, having trouble finding the basket.
Here's Gordon. Outside for George. From the wing. Another miss by Houston. Atlanta leading by 17. Harden kicks to LeBron. Now the feed to Harden. And the pass to Whiteside. To the left side wing. LeBron outside. Pass to Unseld. From deep, Harden. And another make to his scoring column. His fifth basket of the game. Now shooting 5 of 11.
And when you're down this many points, hard to justify leaving a good shooter that wide open.
But you know what, Greg? To me, it looks like they've packed it in and just kind of given up.
Beal's checked in for Eric Gordon. Houston trails by 20. Outside, Beal. Screen by Capella. Beal with it. Here's the floater. He's off on that one. Good work defensively by Whiteside.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know. You've got to love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage.
Fellas, that's exactly why they look to get him the ball around the rim. I mean, it's either a dunk or free throws every time.
Shoots from the elbow. Connects. The jumper drops.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
Harden against George. Pass to Unseld. But they get it back. Whiteside kicks to McCollum. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Passes it to Unseld. Harden outside. The dish now to McCollum. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got 3 assists in the game. Here's Houston now. Booker the pass to Beal. Inside. Here's Thompson. Basket is good, and he'll get a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Absolutely fearless. I mean, a nice subtle adjustment there going up against Wynn.
I could not say it any better, showing you some real focus, taking it inside against the bigger man.
And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. Wide a screen. Walker goes in, out to the wing, lets it go, and again it's Atlanta.
Well, I think he shot the ball well, guys, but I don't think he shot it enough. The more shots he gets from here on out, the more they'll stretch out this lead.
Taylor dishes to Ellington. The shot by Thompson, and no one's around. It's good from long range.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
Our test. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Houston trails by 18. Ellington kicks to Taylor. 1:04 left in the fourth quarter. Thompson. That one drops for him. Thompson's got 10 points here in the second half.
Defender a little hesitant to offer resistance as he bursts to the hoop.
Walker the pass to Cousins. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for Atlanta.
You know, one of the big stories has been the three ball. It's been a key part of their offense throughout the game.
And how about the work they're doing also on the offensive glass? Creating those extra opportunities has been critical.
Gordon's checked in for the Rockets. And counted, and a chance for one more at the free throw line.
This is not the team we've been watching for most of the night.
Well, hopefully they can ride this momentum into the next game because this one is done. Over. Fine.
White dishes to Cousins. laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Well, this is what he likes to do. Try to break your spirit.
Yeah, I think he's trying to put this one away, quite honestly. I mean, feels like he can lay it up against any type of defense, and he can.
Now the pass to Chi. There's 14 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Ellington kicks to Gordon. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. The first free throw is good. And Gordon drops them both. 8 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. To the paint. It's tipped. And so Atlanta takes this one by a big margin. They poured it on tonight. Down